Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Number 53, Mike 53. Silver.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is White on the screen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Clock now to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yep, the motion. Watch the motion.
Mike 53.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let him know. Switch. Mike 47. You're trapped.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here's Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing for Sam. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Switch under West. Steve Griffin.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 53. Ricky. Pick the edge. Come. Check.
Greystone, travel.
Fresno.
They go.
Lock now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Protein spill. Now.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give, running right, Lindsey. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Come on, set, 8, read. 59, Mike to 59. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Check it out, read.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Ready?
They're going with Lindsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Let's go, defense.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Set, ready, 15, line it, 15 line.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Shoot.
Now to the air, Lock. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 47's a mark, boys. 47. Check, 47. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Brissett now. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Ready. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
Check 4.
Deuce. Hayward.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Broncos nothing.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40.
I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Three down.
Under 10. Check 9. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Brissett to throw on first.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 28 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Clock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check. 53.
X3. 218. Chop. Snap.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he caught it up, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
All day, all day, all day, all day.
47 mic. 47 mic.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton, 85 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm coming after you.
61, matchbox lights. Ready, ready.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a half. Time yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's make these babies go.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, check, Mike.
On 2nd and a couple. Brissett, and the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Brissett now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You better bring it.
Check, 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 check. Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
1st down, Colts.
Tackle. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, it's Mack. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Exit.
To throw, Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brissett now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Kill. Lucky.
Now it's Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Watch the ship.
Here's Perine. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Shift. Watch the shift. Go. Watch the whip.
Here's Brissett. And this one caught by Max Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Blue draw Corkers. Shoot.
Now it's Lindsey. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
50 plant.
Check 53 is mine. Who that?
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check safety, check safety.
Locke working out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready? Mike's 47.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Hustle. 47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. I'm going to run it.
On 2nd and 9. Brissett, short little throw to Ebron. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
We own them. Check, Mike, 47. 47.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Hey, watch it. 56. Pull it. Half. You got tight. You got tight right there. No, go.
Here's Hines. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check, 47.
Play action now. Brissett. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brissett now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on now. Watch that.
They'll go again here with Mack. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 30 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator, 6'6", pull it high. Let's go.
First down, here's White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 17, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Big grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ready, set. 47 is the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Jam, 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 jam. Switch, switch, switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, it's Mack. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Defense, let's go.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now a run with Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check, 47. I know he ain't got it. Back. Oh!
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing right around the midfield stripe. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Locke to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Night, sweetheart.
5.
Lock now on 1st down. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke gets this to Hamilton, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Locke now on 1st down. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Down. 60 or.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't.
Big grip.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The 4-yard line.
Got it.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Protein spill.
Chance.
Hit it.
Clock now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jabal Sheard drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you.
Now.
One final try for Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.